Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. As always, we are playing a bit of catch up, trying to react to as much content as possible, and we're starting off with Billlie. Unfortunately, we do have to start off also on a bit of a sour note because I was planning on reacting to the trailer for the album, but I feel like I would be doing it a bit of an injustice, learning some of the details about it. So I just glanced, kind of like watched bits of it on my own time instead of recording it. And I will read out the first kind of like, I guess, quote from the actual trailer. The reason why I'm not reacting to the trailer itself is because if you look at the comment section, you would be overwhelmed with comments about not just AI being used, which, you know, K-pop productions do become increasingly more filled with AI, and I talked about it at times, and you know that there's a time and place. However, this is not the time nor the place, because according to the comments, this wasn't just AI, this was a blatant copy of someone else's work. Obviously, AI gets inspired from what is out there on the web, but this was too blatant and too obvious. There is a short film, basically, from someone named... the short film is called Nicolo, made by the hardworking students of Gobelins. So the character designs in this trailer were heavily inspired or copied by that short film. There is also a lot of like hate towards Mystic Story for not taking the video down, using AI in the first place. No one kind of like batting an eye, I guess, at the company that, hey, maybe that's too similar. Let's, like, there's a difference between inspired by and copied completely, especially when you use AI. Then you're just digging your own grave, and it just sucks that Billlie had to take any of that hate towards this video, even if none of the comments obviously are intended for Billlie. It's more so the company, but they are part of the company. So, you know, if I'm Billlie and I'm watching the comments to this trailer out of curiosity and all I see is, yo, what the fuck, I would be a little bit, you know, down by it, obviously. But of course, there was no kind of like hatred towards the girls of Billlie. It is just unfortunate that the company couldn't be bothered to actually take a real artist and do some cool graphics and just use AI that clearly, blatantly copied someone else's work. The actual title, Cartography of the Unconscious, Secret No More. That's the title of the trailer, and the first visual is just a bunch of text that I do want to read out because I do want to focus on the core, I guess, of the meaning of the actual trailer, so we will touch on that just a little bit. Cartography of the Unconscious. 3 films, 1 map that could only be drawn from the inside. Behind every mask lies a place we sealed shut and close to call a secret. The deepest coordinate was never a place we had yet to find. It was the self we had declined long ago to forget. The part of us we locked away so carefully that we mistook the silence for an absence. We did not lose Billlie, love. We simply became too afraid to recognize her. The last station of the known, the terrain that fights back, and the coordinates of the self. And that does bring me back to the last reaction that I did for Billlie, that kind of like touches... We talked about Cloud Palace, if I'm not mistaken, quite extensively in that video. I tried to kind of like go as deep as I could without necessarily knowing the whole lore. So this does kind of like feel closely related to Cloud Palace, at least like some of the text that I'm reading here. So I just wanted to touch on that before we actually move on with the music video and the performance video first, which is going to be Work. Then we'll jump into ZAP. So I'll try not to forget some of the text here and what was said. But yeah, let's get into it. Work by Billlie. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, Billlie and their bad bitch era. Yo, Suki is insane. Oh. That is a dope sound for Billlie. Holy shit, that, and it makes sense to say something like at the end of that trailer or the end of the text is like, we did not lose Billlie love, we just were too afraid to recognize her in the first place. This is a new version of Billlie. It's almost like an OOTD kind of like a new variation, and it's like they got like that. There's a little bit of like that voguey kind of like vibe, kind of like that bad bitch kind of like attitude that they put into this kind of like for some reason throws me back to like Snap or something like that, which is like one of the most addicting songs from last year, to be honest. But I really love this energy from them. And the red hair is money. Getting a little bit eternal. Yo, the styling, the hair is amazing. Ooh. Yo. Ooh. Risky, but it's worth it. Nice. Ooh. Yo, the vocal stuttering is just money. Holy shit. This is dope. Yo, and the sass. Ooh, oh, that is so cool. Oh, that was a dope ass composition. Damn, that was fucking amazing. right off the bat, one of their best songs probably that I've ever checked out, honestly. Like the change in style was amazing, which kind of like Snap basically alluded to the fact that these girls can make it, no pun, work. But this is legitimately one of their most like addicting songs that I've ever checked out. And the fact that the lyrics still make sense within like the original lore of Billlie is kind of crazy to me as well. Like there's basically no genre that couldn't be fit with the lore. They can go fucking heavy metal next time, and it will probably fit more than anything. But yeah, this is incredible. You never lost yourself. We never lost Billlie. We were just too afraid to recognize her. Too afraid to recognize yourself and all that kind of stuff. Like I love the fact that the lyrics still play really hand in hand with the actual concept of Billlie. And the bridge was really, really cool. It's like I got my hands full, but I still want more. All of my flaws, I believe they said, I love it. Like accepting yourself for who you are and not being afraid of kind of like do the, no pun, work and make it work, and work it, whatever it takes. Like there's so many like meanings and like things that you can take from just this one word. Not afraid of getting your hands dirty, not afraid of being vulnerable, not afraid of kind of like basically be you. Whatever iteration or version of you it might be, just continues to develop to a point where in that trailer they said we didn't lose Billlie, we just were too afraid to recognize. This is kind of like the recognition part of like doing the work to recognize yourself as the you that you thought you lost, if that makes sense. I think I confused myself a little bit, but I think it kind of worked. No pun. Anyway, the fucking video is awesome. Like, the second I saw the white set, and I'm pretty sure that they use kind of like a robotic arm or something like that to do this music video. The second I saw the white set, I was like, okay, this is going to be a really dope performance video. And the choreo was amazing, and like the shot of like all of them following like robots and whatnot, that was awesome. But like the facial expressions, like this is a group that did this song and did this choreo and made it feel as if this is like their base style. Like this is what they do every single comeback, even though it is the furthest thing from the truth. But the way they made it, no pun, work was absolutely amazing. And the visuals are captivating. Everything was honestly just perfect, from like a performance to the styling, to the hair, the eyes, the expressions themselves. Like these girls did an absolutely incredible job with this one. I'm really excited to get into ZAP. So without further ado, let's continue. Ooh. Yo, the set looks something like it feels like I'm about to watch a Dreamcatcher music video. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, that is cool. Ooh, I really like that instrumental. It's groovy, but it's dark. ZAP, I'm the listen, that rap section. Mm.
ZAP, I'm the whole damn gimmick. You get back to back, 날 맴도는 건 lag. Oh, 뮤트도 돼. Oh, we came here to slay. We're coming back. 어제는 back, 오늘로 back. I'm on that zap, ZZZ zap.
Ooh.
Push it, do it, let it go. I want that zap.
Ooh.
分かってた。ずっと答えは私だったって。They told a lie. There was no Billie.
There's no Billlie. Oh, you real me, nice. So that's basically kind of like the trailer thing. We didn't lose Billlie. We were just too afraid to recognize Billlie.
分かってた。ずっと答えは私だったって。
Is that Japanese?
They told a lie. There was no Billie. 어지럼 더울 조금씩 quiet. Show you around me, not down feeling. 이건 뭐 care 뭐라 해도 I'm in control. You just echo. Wake up.
I like the... Ooh.
Can you feel it?
I think everyone can feel it. That was dope as fuck. And again, like the way it connects to the actual lore of Billlie, like there was no Billlie, and then show you the real me, like the me that I was too afraid to myself even recognize and all that kind of stuff that we touched on a little bit earlier. I honestly, I really love the song, but if I'm Mystic Story, I am promoting the shit out of work. Not because one is necessarily better than the other, but the work is just probably, it could potentially be like one of the most addicting songs of the year. If they were to play their cards right, it could it could be like a viral sensation from my perspective. Like it sounds like the performance video was amazing, the choreo was amazing, but like the actual song, if you just play it on Spotify, it's incredible. Like the high fashion, voguey kind of like vibe. It's an addicting earworm. And this song it feels a little bit more, a touch more, I would say maybe the word sophisticated. Like the instrumental, the chorus is a little bit different, like the screaming with the zap and everything. I feel like this is an awesome song, but gun to my head, if I had to pick one to promote as the main track, it would have been Work. So I'm not sure if that's what Mystic Story is doing. It seems like Mystic Story is not doing a lot of things right, from like copying, doing AI slop, to seeing some of the comments under the Work music video or performance video. A lot of people are also disappointed in Mystic Story for not promoting Work. So I'm not really sure what are they doing, but I do feel like this is Work could be like a generational wealth kind of song for Billlie, to be honest, in terms of the kind of eyes and ears it can bring to the company and to the group itself. I definitely feel like it's one of their best songs ever, and it's insanely addicting. Zap is dope as shit though. Like that, the verses are amazing. The instrumental, it has like some grit in it. It almost felt like it could have gone into like a metal sound if they wanted to. Like that was really, really cool. And like the chorus itself is awesome. The talking during the bridge, it makes it super fucking cinematic, almost like you're watching like an anime or something like that. Like that was amazing. The visuals were really, really cool. It still seemed more like a performance video with some artistic pizzazz rather than a actual music video. The red kind of like smoke bombs and whatever. I'm not sure if the red's supposed to symbolize like passion, love, and like the representation of the color red just in general. There's like a dune kind of like looking scene in the sand or whatever. And then there's like the eye of the storm as well, as Billlie ends up this music video in like this storm or whatever, which was really, really cool. And the way it connects to the actual lore, like there's no Billlie, and like the Billlie did not disappear. It was, you were just too afraid to recognize it. So them putting in the work to show a different version of themselves, and then having that zap, like that electricity, basically having like that, you know, electrifying quality. No pun to The Rock of the WWE, I guess. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, but they got that thunder, right? Thunder just in general is like a really cool representation within K-pop. If you think of Thunderous by Stray Kids, you think of just thunder kind of like by Imagine Dragons as well. Like we got that thunder basically, which I think is also pretty fucking cool. You know, the visuals were really, really cool. Honestly, like some of their most like mature looking aesthetics ever, like that dark shot with like the storm and everything was amazing. You have like this almost like DNA strands or something like that, like it's within our DNA. Billlie is within our DNA. So you know, I'm really am impressed with the girls. It's just from where I'm sitting, it seems like most people are disappointed with the company itself, from the AI trailer to the lack of promotion. I'm not really sure if that's actually the case with the promotion side of things, but the actual music video is pretty freaking dope. Like the girls did a phenomenal job. These two back to back are absolute knockouts. If I was Mystic Story, I would have promoted Work as the title track. I would have given Work that attention and put them through all the, you know, Mnet countdowns and all those shows. I would have made sure that they would lead with Work. And then this could have been like a nice double feature if they were to perform at the end of the year awards. Like, can you imagine like them performing Work and this back to back on like Mamas or like Golden Disc or something like that? I would absolutely love to see it. They look like they absolutely would devour the stage. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe. If you are new, check out the rest of my Billlie reactions in the playlist somewhere up there, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya.